All right, people, what do we got? What do we got? We got Trumperoni Cheese over in the United Arab Emirates. He's in Abu Dhabi, baby. And I'm looking back at a little something here that the United Arab Emirates, they want 20 billion robots by 2050. They better hustle. And this was from February 2025. So now, why am I speculating that SERV could be involved? SERV's got massive investment from Uber, okay? And if we do Uber, SERV, they're rolling the robots with SERV, okay? SERV Robotics. They invested recently in them. And then you have Uber CEO, this guy named Dara. Dara used to be the Expedia CEO. And he did a whole conference in Saudi Arabia just now on Tuesday. SERV Robotics, questionable business prospects past Uber partnership. Uber announces game-changing partnership of providing service, futuristic new delivery service. Ooh, this, I'm thinking that maybe something could be happening with Uber, SERV Robotics, and United Arab Emirates. And then another one, Uber, Saudi Arabia. This was the conference he was at. Let's not forget, he had said that he's going to launch the autonomous vehicles in there. Uber. That's also going to be, I believe that one is also with Waymo. Don't they do their ones with Waymo, which would be Google. So Google, definite benefit you could, if it is, I'm almost positive. This was going to say, hold on. Yes, it is. So, but you don't know what they're going to use. They could use different cars. They could do something with Tesla because Elon's there too. Elon's definitely benefiting from all this. So then you have Uber Aurora. What's stopping them from doing autonomous trucks? Because this is what the United Arab Emirates want. They want everything robot. So I would assume they want robot trucks. And they haven't said anything because yesterday, Uber, or not, the day before, they did their 1 billion exchangeable notes offering for Aurora. Because Uber owns a shitload of Aurora. Because Aurora trucks run on Uber's Uber Freight, which is like a platform that truckers and companies can use. They are not cashing out. Shut the fuck up. Fucking bleh. I think United Arab Emirates autonomous trucks. Let's see if they have. Ooh, they do have one. Wait a minute. World's largest autonomous trucking network is under development in UAE. Well, fuck them. That was a year ago. I bet now it's not. Because, wait, that's a Swedish one? A Swedish startup, Enride. Bullshit. I bet they're out. This one was from July. We want the newest one. Because this, I'm speculating, obviously. But I think central high roadways become living laboratory for testing autonomous vehicles. I wonder if that one's going to be, Also, just so people know, they're already doing the autonomous trucks in Texas. And there are only like 2 states don't allow autonomous trucks to drive. And it's going to be, oh wait, this one's Ease Logistics. That one's a different one. Actually, they actually have a nice stock too. But anyways, so Aurora, Uber, Google, you have SERV rising. I don't know if Richtech is going to get anything. Richtech looks to be left out of this mix. And then, of course, you're going to have ACHR Aviation on display over there. The United Arab Emirates, they love ACHR Aviation. They love them some eVTOLs. Look at that. Even JOBY on a little rise because the Saudis, they like JOBY. So both these guys, I think they're going to see some gains after all this investment. But technically, the United Arab Emirates, they already invested a lot into them. You have Redwire. They didn't get anything, but they had a good earnings. So who knows? I think also, why wouldn't our Monarch partners want any space tech? So that could be another one. RDW, Rocket Lab, ASTS. I'm looking. I don't know if they haven't. They have not. No, publicly. No, they have not talked about it. And their G42 thing hasn't either. But I assume they're going to want satellites. Who doesn't want satellites? See, it's heavily invested through their UAE space agency. I saw Trump. I was talking to someone on the of SpaceX. Of course, they'll probably do things at SpaceX, but maybe they want a company that's really doing stuff. like Rocket Lab or RDW. You could say this would all do that. Building their own space ecosystem. In reducing the need to invest, why do they need to make their own startups if they can invest in these ones? Other things you see rising, they want nuclear power. The Saudis, UAE, they want that nuclear power. And look at that. OKLO, oh, that would have been a good time to get more OKLO. But SMR, OKLO, they're on the rise. Also, NNE. Things are going back up. I predict it. Come on, baby. Throw that pigskin, boy. Let's get some nuclear going. And you know what else? They don't really have any uranium over there. They're just all oil. So I'm sure they're going to want some pellets, some uranium pellets. Who doesn't want a uranium pellet? See? Here we go. We're coming back. You got Hover? But Hover is going to be Canadian, so I do not even know what is Hover. No Horizon aircraft rise today, but who knows? Maybe they just want to do everything, invest in everything. Ooh, historic flight. This does not have to do with the United Arab Emirates, but this is exciting. Historic flight. Hooray. This is good. Good for Hover. Let's see. May 15th. That is today, baby. Advanced aerospace engineering company developer world's first hybrid eVTOL aircraft announces achieve a full wing transition to its large-scale prototype aircraft. Exciting. Exciting news for Hover, for sure. Maybe the United Arab Emirates will give them some money too. Maybe. Who knows? They love these kind of things. Horizon Aircraft patented fan and wing technology is based on proven technology that leverages the advantages of modern electric motors and batteries to create next-generation eVTOL system that is a simpler, safer, and more efficient way to fly. More with projected en route speeds up to 250 miles per hour and operational ranges 500-mile fuel reserve. That sounds pretty innovative for sure. Very good news for Hover. Not so good news, Terawulf, which I think people are wrong about. I do indeed, because Terawulf is connected to Core 42, and Core 42 is connected to G42, which is the United Arab Emirates. That's our freaking, whatchamacallit, their investment firm. So once these deals start getting signed, I think wULF will go up. This is speculative, and I'm insane, but I don't care. And APLD, I think they could too. They're not as connected with the monarchs, but they're with the data center, so I think that could be big. Dude, I don't understand why people are pulling these off. wULF, I think, is going to do something. This G42 U.S. operations with 70 megawatt data center. That's Terawulf. So who's to say? And Terawulf has one just sitting over there, not being used, and they have one they can expand on, develop. This is from December of 2024. That's not even 6 months ago. Come on, give them some money, please. And then mining stocks, because guess what? The Saudis gave MP, they gave them a lot. I don't know how much exactly it was, but there you go. You people are so ridiculous. If the Saudis give money, then why would you not think the United Arab Emirates are going to give the money? And you have this one, Saudi, MP. I don't know if it's going to come up like that. There you go. Saudi moves into rare earths with MP materials. Now, here's the thing about MP materials that I would be a little apprehensive on. They only have one mine. Well, obviously, I guess you could say that's normal, but only one mine. And it's going to be in California. So wherever the mine is, they have the one mine in California. It could definitely have some accidents. Like, they are supposed to be earthquake proof, but how the fuck are you going to make yourself earthquake proof? And then sometimes California has those floods. It won't rain forever, and then it'll rain, and then the fires, of course. So MP obviously could be a nice one. I don't know if MP is if it's nice now. I don't know, kind of. I would call this a down. For no reason. People are ridiculous. But then you have USAR rising, and they don't even have their project thing approved. Their project is going to be the one in, what is there? USAR mining project. It's in Texas. The red top one. Round top. So if United Arab Emirates give it to the round top, if they want to pay for the round top, because they might have oil, but they do not have minerals. They don't got the earth. Nope. And then you got NB. They also need some money, and they're in Europe. The people are stupid. So tomorrow they're going to be presenting to European investors. Europe has nothing, no mines. Well, I'm sure they do. I don't care if you fact check me. Strategic U.S. mineral project and financial strength justify buy rating. Tip breaks gives them a buy rating. Do you barely ever? A price target of 4. They're just waiting on this. They're waiting on it. They're waiting on this. They need to get money for the project. And then their Elk Creek project. MB. There he is. He's on his final stop. He's sitting there with them. Ooh, due to speak any minute. Very exciting. Elk Creek. Elk Creek has not been approved yet by Trump's administration. But once they do, wait, this one's initiate jet drilling program in order to support updated feasibility study. This, I think NB could get a shoot if Europe combined with the Europe money and what's going on now. Then my little baby, BBI. You know I'm going to say BBI because Palantir made a deal with the Saudis. Dude, they still have Qatar. They still have UAE. Alex Karp is still there. And the UAE, they look like they want to throw down some money. I still think Palantir has room to move either today or tomorrow because definitely people just shit on a Saudi deal that quickly. And then BBI is a Palantir partner. So that and ARCAT, I think they could do something too because they did not have the most they had decent earnings. People just have to wait. It's going to be a fascist police state. It's going to be drones everywhere. Our best friends are freaking monarchs. People just wait on ARCAT. Same with ONS. ONS, what did they do? Their earnings, they're going back up. They had decent earnings. People are stupid on that one too. And then you had Kopin. Kopin, their earnings were not received very well yesterday. But then, whatever reason, they're popping back up. They were here before earnings. Then they had their earnings. People were like, But now people are like, So there you go. They could also get some deals. Because a lot of these deals, we won't even know what they are. Then last but not least, OPTT. They did a convertible notes offering. I think this is just them getting ready for money. Maybe. I don't know. But OPTT, United Arab Emirates, love OPTT. Philip's constantly talking about going there and doing stuff with them. And I'm almost positive that was their unnamed partner. So now they just need a named partner. One of these motherfuckers has to admit they're using OPTT's wham these. And that'll be it. That will be it. This is what they do. I think 1 week ago they announced a contract with a significant player. Another one. They can't say who it is. See, that's another part of their problem. They're very sneaky with these surveillance drones or their surveillance buoys, and they also can connect to drones. See, to supply allied forces. Who could the allied forces be? But you don't get to know how much money it is. That makes it so people don't see. But I see. And I think OPTT, they're going to say something. This is a long one. I don't think Mohammed bin Salman was talking. They just let Trump talk. Trump is looking a little tired. I feel bad. He's doing a lot of work on this trip. But anyways, those are companies I think will rise. I don't know about today. I don't know. I think they could. I'm being hopeful. This is all speculative.